It's 16th of August and it's a Thursday and we're off to Palmerston Island. We're leaving Bora Bora behind us, beautiful Bora Bora. We had an absolutely wonderful time here, despite what the cruisers say that is touristy and this and that. We had a great time. It's an absolute beautiful place. Yes?
The tourism is all secluded on those mountains, so you know, on the mainland it's fine, you know, there isn't much place of tourism.
Yes, they're all getting picked up with the ferries from the dock after they land, and then they're taken to the motus, and that's where they stay most of the time. So the island is for the locals and the cruisers. We've got 660 miles to go to Palmerston. Weather should be all right. I'm gonna film myself because I miss myself sometimes. Very good morning from us, from Team Mehala here, as our friend keeps addressing us as Team Mehala. Team Mehala is doing very well. We're on day 5 on our crossing from Bora Bora to here, where we had a lot of good times, and we're going to Palmerston. It's a motu in the middle of nowhere, and ever since I've heard the story about this place, I was intrigued. So it's on the way to Tonga anyway, so it makes sense to go directly, to follow our route directly and stop on the way in as many places as we can. So that's what we will do, and we shall arrive tomorrow morning. We don't want to rush to arrive. We could arrive there in the night, but obviously it's not the best thing to do, since we'll need to anchor, see the corals and so on. So we will arrive in the morning, and we are sailing on full canvas, full sails, both main and Genoa, and we are sailing in very light winds. I mean, like 5 knots of wind. And if I look on the apparent wind, we're sailing in 0 wind, so very light winds. We're approaching the Pacific conversion zone, where the weather is very changeable, fluky, light winds, strong winds, and so on. Rain, showers. We had a squall last night of with headwinds and a lot of rain. Everything was shaky, but obviously the boat got a good wash, and a few hours later the wind came back to normal as such, and we started sailing again. I struggled big time for the last 3 days, I would say. We had some dodgy, we believe some dodgy sausages from a Chinese superstore in Bora Bora, and sorry, not feeling very good. I've been sweating and cold and hot and this and that, muscle aches, pains, stains on my anyway, horrible. I survived thanks to my nurse Anna. A beautiful morning again. We're just arriving in Palmerston, and we're surrounded by a lot of birds. They look like dudies. We call them dudies. They were in Galapagos, a lot of them, and they just circling the boat, quite a few of them. I think they want to also land on the boat. But one is drinking water now, one is coming very close. They have blue eyes. So I'm working at the moment. I'm trying to get the kayak inflated, so we're ready to have some connection with the land and the boats around in the anchorage. We call them on the radio on channel 16, the Palmerston administration, and they're fast asleep. It's too early. It's 9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock. Sleeping at 9 o'clock in the middle of the Pacific on a motor. You must be tired. Don't know why. Well, this is why we can't take the dinghy in, Mario. Look at this. Wow, let's see what nationality is the boat, you know? Philadelphia. This is a boat that ended up on the reef. Wow.
I told him to drop his anchor. I told him we'll change the lines.
Yeah.
Whether it's over there.
Yeah.
This is what he said to me.
Yeah.
He come from all over the world.
Yeah.
The isolated place, and I have to tell him how to move. I told him, okay, you're the master of your boat, you do whatever you like.
Yeah.
No.
You are responsible.
Yeah.
That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 5 hours later, he's calling for emergency. He's already on the reef.
Yeah. With the camera.
No publication. My face. Maybe order Spanish government order my catch me. Palmerston. Weather station. In the coconut.
So we've got a tour around Palmerston. This is the solar power station. Not very interesting, but we're just walking around at the moment. And so the school, very big school, there are a lot of motorbikes. Can you believe this? In the middle of nowhere, there are motorbikes everywhere. People going around the bushes with them. Look, there's a guy coming now. It must be the third or the fourth bike I've seen in the last hour. There you go. And they're like mini motorways. Look at this. This is the school. School of the future, apparently. This is the shelter in case of hurricanes. Very, very well built building. They even have signs on the doors. Toilet for children, women. Look at this. Big trees, big trees. Look at this one here. This is 300 years old. The middle one can jump out of the boat, that's the problem. So we need to keep the children safe, you know? That's right. All good, go boss! Hit the throttle! So life in Palmerston can be really, really difficult and challenging. This is Anita here, enjoying herself after we had a massive meal with a beautiful family here, Bill's family. We had everything from ice cream, cake, lamb chops, coconut water, shrimp, vermicelli, what else? Potatoes. Yeah, I mentioned parrotfish. And this is the view we get. This is where we are under shade here, and this is again courtesy to Bill's property and his place. And it's an opera house where you can come, chill out. There are tables, seats everywhere, and you can just relax, chill out. This is the beautiful beach. Bill's property. He doesn't like the grass. He says he comes every day and he picks up any roots of grass that he finds, because the beaches in Palmerston are white beaches. This is what they're known for the white sand, and he wants to, as long as he lives, he wants to preserve the beaches like that. The boats are rocking and rolling around a lot. There's a lot of wind, 20 something knots. Last night it was particularly bad. We were rolling in bed, we've been tossed about and around, and didn't sleep very well. Today we're feeling all right. We had a quiet day, relaxed day. We've done our clear out, so we are ready to go. These are the notice boards here, the quarantine, some drawings made by the children in the school to keep the rubbish off the beaches. And at 4 o'clock we have another appointment. We need to go back to Bill's place, which is 50 meters behind the Opera House, so not a long walk, to eat breadfruit chips. His kids, he's got 2 girls and 2 boys, and they don't like the breadfruit, so the only way for them to eat it is chips. So that's what they do every now and then, and they invite us for that. We're gonna go. One of his boys is not far from us. Let's see if I can find him. Yes, that's it. He's hanging in a hammock. Let's go and say hello. Listening to music. He's relaxing. Look, life can be difficult in Palmerston, huh? Let's give a high five to this guy. Hard life. Yes, that's it. That's it, man. Yes. It's so quiet. Oh my god. All you hear is chickens, the wind, and the waves. And the view from Bill's house, this is what you see. This is what you get. Look at this. And the house is at the end of this. They call this, by the way, they call this a road. So wait, see this line of palm trees like this? Boom. That cuts the, on this side it's another property. This is the road here, right? So the roads are for public use, of course, and the line of palm trees here, well, this is another property over here. This is how it works in Palmerston. Palm trees are the borders.